You believe you are taking care of your health, but without realizing it, you may be accelerating your aging process. Whether you know it or not, you may be draining your vital energy, and silently, you may be robbing yourself of the pleasure of living fully. Today, you will discover what is sabotaging your longevity and your desire to live intensely. And you will learn, step by step, how to transform all of this to your advantage. Are you ready to regain your energy, vitality, and passion for life? So stay until the end, because what you're about to hear now could change your future forever. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive more tips to live longer, better, and with much more vitality. You wake up every day believing that you are taking care of your health. You drink your coffee, do your chores, and go about your life as you always have. But what if I told you that, without realizing it, you could be sabotaging not only your longevity, but also your vital energy, your disposition, your joy of living, and even your sex life? It sounds like an exaggeration, I know. But the truth is that small daily habits, choices so automatic that you no longer notice them, are slowly draining your strength and erasing your vitality. The human body is a wonderful machine, but it is also very sensitive. It responds to everything we put into it, to the foods we choose, the emotions we feed, the way we move or stop moving. Every daily decision, every small gesture, shapes the future we will have. And most people only realize this when they feel tired, without energy, when vitality disappears and the pleasure of living becomes just a distant memory. You may have noticed subtle signs. That lack of energy when you wake up, the inexplicable tiredness at the end of the afternoon, the loss of desire, the irritability for no reason, the feeling that the days have become just about survival. And the worst part is that we have learned to accept these signs as natural signs of aging, as if it were normal to lose joy, energy, pleasure. But it isn't. What is happening inside you is not inevitable. And today I want to show you the way to reverse this process, not with expensive medications, not with magic solutions, but with simple, powerful, and totally accessible choices that can transform your life, your health, your energy, and yes, your libido. Let's start by understanding what is silently sabotaging your longevity and sex drive. The first major enemy is excess sugar. The sugar hidden in processed foods, in juice boxes, in white bread, in ready-made sauces. Sugar is like rust for your body. It inflames your cells, hardens your arteries, and unbalances your hormones. And do you know what happens when your hormones are out of control? Your energy plummets. Your libido disappears. Your body ages faster. Replacing sugar with natural foods is the first step to starting to rebuild your vitality. The second enemy is a sedentary lifestyle. Our bodies were made to move. Every cell, every muscle, every organ depends on movement to function properly. When you spend hours and hours sitting, your blood circulation is poor, your heart weakens, your muscles atrophy, and your hormones become unbalanced. And all of this affects your physical condition, your mental health, and your intimate life. But it doesn't have to be difficult. You don't need an expensive gym or complicated workouts. Walking 30 minutes a day, dancing, stretching, climbing stairs, any movement is a sign to your body that you are still alive, that it is worth continuing to renew your strength. The third saboteur of your longevity and pleasure is chronic stress. Living under constant stress is like keeping your body in emergency mode all the time. Stress releases cortisol, the alert hormone, and high levels of cortisol block the production of sex hormones, accelerate aging, and increase the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and depression. Learning to breathe deeply, meditate, laugh more, cultivate moments of gratitude, hug those you love, watch the sunset, listen to music. All of this helps to dissolve stress and restore the balance your body needs to flourish. Now that you understand what's sabotaging you, let's talk about what can transform you. There are foods that are true gifts from nature, foods that not only nourish but also revitalize, renew, and prolong life. Foods that help rebuild cellular health, balance hormones, strengthen the heart, protect the brain, and rekindle vital energy. The first of these is avocado. Avocado is an incredible source of good fats, the famous monounsaturated fats, which clean your arteries, reduce bad cholesterol, increase good cholesterol, and stimulate the production of hormones essential for sexual health. Eating half an avocado for breakfast, along with a drizzle of natural honey or a squeeze of lemon, is like giving your body a daily elixir of youth. The second powerhouse food is walnuts. Small in size but huge in benefits. Walnuts are rich in omega-3, antioxidants, selenium, zinc, and other minerals essential for cardiovascular and brain health. They help improve blood circulation, and good circulation is essential for the full functioning of the body and for intimate life. The third superfood is broccoli. Many people turn their noses up at it, but broccoli is one of the most protective vegetables in the world. It contains bioactive compounds such as sulforaphane, which fights inflammation, eliminates toxins, and protects against cancer. An inflammation-free body is a younger, stronger body that is more capable of feeling pleasure. The fourth food is blueberries, this small blue fruit that is packed with antioxidants. Blueberries protect the brain, improve memory, reduce oxidative stress, and combat premature aging. They also help keep blood vessels healthy, which has a direct impact on vitality and sexual performance. And the fifth essential food is extra virgin olive oil. This golden liquid, the basis of the Mediterranean diet, is rich in polyphenols, natural antioxidants that protect the heart, reduce inflammation, and improve the elasticity of the arteries. Consuming olive oil every day is like bathing yourself in youthfulness. These 5 foods are the pillars of healthy longevity and an active and fulfilling sex life. They nourish not only the body, but also the soul. They give us back what stress, poor diet, and a sedentary lifestyle try to steal: the energy to live with passion. But there is no point in eating well if your mind remains intoxicated. Negative thoughts, pent-up resentments, lack of forgiveness, all of this poisons the body from the inside out. Emotional health is just as important as physical health. If you want to live longer and better, you need to learn to take care of your emotional heart as well. You need to learn to say, "I love you," while there is still time. To forgive, to hug more, to smile without shame, to cultivate gratitude for the little things. Every positive feeling you cultivate is like fertilizer that strengthens your inner roots. True longevity is not just about living longer. It is about living years that are worth living. Years full of vitality, love, energy, and connection. And your journey to this new life begins now. Starting today, you can choose. You can choose to swap hidden sugar for real fruit. You can choose to walk instead of sinking into the couch. You can choose to take a deep breath and release stress instead of holding it in. You can choose to love more, forgive more, live more intensely. Every choice, no matter how small, is a step toward a longer, more vibrant, happier life. And if you believe you deserve to live all this, leave an "I choose to live" in the comments. Let's build this new story together. Because you were not born to survive. You were born to flourish. And speaking of choices, you might be wondering, what if it's already too late for me? What if I'm already too old, too tired, too sick? The answer is simple and powerful. It's never too late to start. Science shows that the human body is capable of regenerating itself at any age. Our cells are constantly renewing themselves. The brain creates new connections. Blood vessels can be unclogged. Vitality can be restored. Yes, even libido, desire, and passion for life can be rekindled, even after 60, 70, or 80 years of age. You don't have to wait until you're completely ready to start. Just take the first step. Small, humble, but firm. A 10-minute walk today. A piece of fruit instead of a sweet tomorrow. An extra glass of water. A smile shared with someone you love. Every small victory creates momentum. And from momentum to momentum, transformation happens. Now let's talk about something that few people talk about. The importance of natural hormones in your longevity and your sex life. After the age of 50, men and women experience a natural decline in the production of hormones, such as testosterone and estrogen. This is normal. What is not normal is accepting this decline as a sentence of total loss of energy, pleasure, and self-esteem. There are foods, habits, and natural supplements that help the body balance these hormones safely and effectively. For example, regular consumption of nuts such as walnuts and chestnuts helps in the natural production of testosterone and estrogen. Foods rich in zinc, such as pumpkin seeds, are also essential. And magnesium, present in dark green vegetables, improves energy production and contributes to muscle and vascular relaxation, essential for intimate vitality. In addition to nutrition, sleep is one of the most neglected pillars of hormonal health. Poor sleep is like throwing away a day's work of healthy choices. It is during deep sleep that the body repairs damage, produces essential hormones, consolidates memories, and strengthens the immune system. Prioritizing quality sleep is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Turning off bright lights at night, avoiding screens before bed, and creating a cool, quiet environment in your bedroom are simple details that can make all the difference. Now let's imagine a scene. Imagine waking up in the morning with plenty of energy, without that weight on your shoulders, without back pain, without the feeling of tiredness before the day even begins. You stretch with pleasure, feel the lightness of your body, the sparkle in your eyes. You feel like walking, smiling, talking, loving. This is not a distant dream. This can be your reality, with conscious, consistent, and loving choices. And it's not just about physical longevity. It's about emotional longevity. It's about keeping alive the flame of curiosity, love, and passion for life. Many studies show that people who maintain loving relationships and an active sex life in their later years not only live longer, but also live with a higher quality of life. The exchange of affection, touch, the pleasure of being with someone you love, all of this releases endorphins, serotonin, dopamine, substances that rejuvenate the brain, strengthen the immune system, and protect against neurodegenerative diseases. Yes, hugging, kissing, loving is also medicine. And if you don't have a partner today, that's not an impediment. Love begins within you. Caring begins with you. Passion for life can be fueled in many ways: dancing, learning something new, traveling, meeting friends, cultivating hobbies that make your heart beat faster. Life energy is a flame that never goes out. It just needs to be fed. Now let's talk about another little-known secret: the importance of vitamin D for your health and vitality. Vitamin D, known as the sunshine vitamin, is essential for bones, the immune system, and the production of sex hormones. A lack of it is associated with depression, chronic fatigue, low libido, and several cardiovascular problems. Taking in the sun consciously, exposing your arms and legs for at least 15 minutes a day, preferably early in the morning or late in the afternoon, is a simple action that can transform your health. And on days when the sun doesn't shine, or when your routine doesn't allow it, talking to a health professional about appropriate supplementation is a smart decision. Another pillar of longevity is gut health. Our gut is called our second brain for a reason. It produces more than 90% of the body's serotonin, the neurotransmitter that regulates mood, sleep, appetite, and even sex drive. If your intestines are inflamed and unbalanced, everything else suffers. Prioritizing foods rich in fiber, such as fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains, drinking plenty of water, and consuming natural probiotics such as kefir, yogurt, and sauerkraut are simple practices that strengthen your intestinal microbiota and, as a bonus, your emotional and sexual health. See how everything is connected? Body, mind, emotions, pleasure, health. And you know what's the best part about all this? You don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to be perfect. Just start. Small, consistent changes are worth much more than big, temporary revolutions. Today you can decide to add a living food to your plate. Today you can decide to walk 15 minutes more. Today you can decide to turn off your cell phone half an hour before going to bed. Today you can decide to call that friend you miss. Today you can decide to look at yourself with more affection and respect. Each of these choices is a brick in the construction of a longer, more vibrant, more joy-filled life. And when you least expect it, your body will thank you, your mind will thank you, your soul will smile, and you will rediscover the joy of living fully, intensely, passionately. And it doesn't matter how old you are today, because vitality has no age, pleasure has no age, The desire to love and be loved, to live and flourish, is eternal within us. You deserve to experience this transformation. You deserve to be the best version of yourself every day. If you felt this message touched your heart, leave your comment below. Write, "I choose to live fully," to seal this commitment with yourself. And if this message can help someone you love, share it. Because spreading life is also an act of love. Subscribe to the channel. Activate the bell to receive more content like this. And remember, it's not enough to live longer. You have to live better. And it all starts with a choice. Your choice. The choice to bloom, always. Did you like these tips? Then leave a heart in the comments. What habit will you start today to improve your life and energy? Share it below. Send this video to someone special who deserves to live healthier and happier.